What's going on, you guys? Daniel DeV here, and today I will be doing a ranking of all 9 Saw movies, which I watched over the past couple weeks. Just to let you know, I liked most of these. I liked like 6 out of the 9. The first three, the first 3 lowest picks are just the bottom of the barrel. I can't rewatch these movies unless I'm watching them with somebody else. Then I might end up actually liking them more. But anyways, let's get into it. In 9th place is the original Saw. I know, please don't hate me. In 9th place, the original Saw. It was way too slow, and it kept on just staggering around, and I cannot rewatch this movie. So at 9th place, actually no, I'll go into it a little bit more. I did like the ending, but the rest of it was pretty much just trash. I really liked the gore, but the rest of it was just, ugh. The rest of the movie just was not good. Like, I wish I could say that I like this movie as much as other people do, but I can't. I can't lie that much. And I did this entire series for my best friend Tanner Mumford, and he asked me to watch this one first, and said that I would like it, and then I ended up letting him down by how much I hated it. So, sorry Tanner, but number 9, the original Saw. In 8th place is Saw 4, and the only reason that this one is stronger than Saw, the original, is because it has more gore and it's more interesting. There's more plot to it this time than just body parts ripping everything else. I honestly didn't like this movie very much. The original Saw almost beat it out to be number 8 instead of number 9. But in the end, I decided, this one's not quite as slow, and I can rewatch this before I rewatch the original. So, I ended up deciding to go with Saw 4 as my 8th place, and the original Saw as my 9th place. So, yeah, in 8th place, Saw 4. So, in 7th place, we have Saw 5, and the only reason that this one isn't higher up on the list, it would be top 3 if it weren't for the ending. The ending just completely ruined the movie for me. For a number of different reasons. First of all, that's physically impossible. Second of all, I wanted Hoffman to get caught. Third of all, I did not want Strom to be killed. I wanted Strom to be the one who survives and gets promoted. So this movie, the ending just completely ruined my experience with the movie. I liked the whole thing with Strom and Hoffman working against each other. But I wanted Hoffman to get caught, and he didn't. So, in at number 7, Saw 5. So in 6th place, we have Saw 3, which my mom actually went and saw in theaters, and I didn't. The only movie I saw in theaters yet was Spiral. I really liked the third one. It was not as good as the others up on the list. After this one, from here on out, is movies I actually like. I could not choose between them for this ranking, the rest of them. Especially for the 2nd and 3rd spot, I couldn't choose between them. But this one, it's a little too slow. It's a little too, not enough blood in the movie to really call it a Saw movie. And so I feel like they just slapped the name on it just to get more money, and hired Tobin Bell for it just to get more money, and whoever played Amanda, just so that they could make a lot of money off of it and stick the Saw name on it. So in it, 6th place, Saw 3. So in 5th place, we have Jigsaw, which is the newest installment before Spiral, which I enjoyed this movie. I had a good time watching it, but it wasn't the best one. I enjoyed the whole copycat thing, which I'm really glad they did that again with Spiral. But I think they did it better with Spiral than with Jigsaw. Because if you just stick a bunch of people in a room, that's just a cliche Saw movie. And it's just not it's just not as good as the first time they did it with the second one. I will give props to all the actors. They did really well. I thought the twist was great. This would have been higher up on my list, but I didn't want, I kind of expected the killer. So that's why it's not higher up on my list. So number 6, number 5, Jigsaw. So in at number 4 is Saw 6. Saw 6 is in at number 4. And I really liked this one because just it could happen to anybody. You could be selling insurance and you could deny somebody and they try and kill you. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's happened before in real life, just not as bad. I really enjoyed this one, and it's one of those, like, be careful what you do, be careful what you say kind of things, and I really like that. I think that's really cool about this movie. That's why it's higher up on my list than it would have been. It would have been at, like, number 8, probably, if it weren't for all of that. So, number 4, Saw 6. So, in at number 3 is Saw 3D, which is Saw 7 also. I really enjoyed this one, mostly because of the cast. Even though Tobin Bell didn't come back for this one, and I believe he's credited for the voice of Jigsaw. And I thought it was really cool what they did with it. The fake Jigsaw survivor actually having to become a Jigsaw survivor in order to live at all. And his wife being killed like that, I really thought was a brutal and cool death scene of the movie. It's kind of hard to watch, but just watch it. It's on HBO Max. Plus, I leave a link in every video, including Saw, to go buy them. But anyways, number 3, Saw 3D. So in at number 2, ironically, is Saw 2. I really enjoyed this one for a number of reasons. First of all, Mark Wahlberg's brother. I really like Mark Wahlberg, and I didn't know that any of his brothers were actors. So to see Donnie Wahlberg in a movie was really great for me. I believe he's in the 3rd and 4th ones too. But anyways, I really like the whole thing with Detective Matthews and his son. And how, like, their relationship is kind of fraught right now. And so, I really enjoyed that. That's why it's higher up in my list. So, number 2, Saw 2. In first place is Spiral, which I went and saw in theaters. And, you know, this movie probably would have been lower down on my list if it wasn't for the experience that I went and saw it in the theaters. It was the first Saw movie I ever saw, also. Samuel L. Jackson did great. Chris Rock did great. The thing is, at the theater, they had reclining chairs, and the chairs heated up. Like, the chairs were heated. And plus, it was the first Saw movie that I ever saw. So, for that memory, it's number 1. And plus, the experience of the movie was absolutely amazing. I loved it. So that's why it's number 1. But, I really enjoyed this movie for a lot of different reasons. Like the acting, the writing, the directing, the cast, everything about it. The pacing, the tension, everything. I love Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock's performance. Whoever played the bad guy, I really liked him too. But, so yeah, in first place, Spiral. So let me know down in the comments what your ranking is of all 9 of them. I was trying to get my friend Tanner to do a review series for them, but he hasn't seen Spiral yet. So that's not going to be possible for him. I'll try and get him to do it when Spiral comes out to Blu-ray, but I might be getting a Blu-ray of all 8 of them for my birthday. And I'm going to be buying Spiral when it comes out to Blu-ray by myself. But anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know what your picks are for all 9 of these, and I'll see you guys next time.